video to you, Jinky, here on this nice coast, as opposed to my office, which was okay, but there was a typhoon passing by, and I was recording that video, so the audio was poor at some points. And even me, when I was watching it back, I couldn't understand what I was saying because of the rain. The microphone didn't really pick up the rain, but it seemed to muffle my voice. True when I say I'm speaking sincerely, and I apologize and ask for your forgiveness for all that I've done wrong to you, related to you. Bad things that I've said to you, about you, like behind your back kind of thing. So blanket apology for everything, and it's sincere. And this is public on YouTube. It will be, so that anyone on social media can see it and know that I'm apologizing to my wife. And yeah, some people say, why are you putting it public on YouTube? Your apology should be private. Well, that's what the mediator said to do. And there's a hair coming out of my nose. Sorry about that. And to me, it's fine. Why should I care that people know that I'm apologizing? Like, the more the merrier. Whoever cares to know that I'm apologizing to Jinky, the woman I married, the woman who married me. So, and the second point is, I am asking you to come back to me publicly and privately. I have asked you, and you have turned me down every time since you decided to leave me. And I know you say it's my fault that you left, but it was still your decision. And you think that, you know, I forced you somehow, but I did not. You made that decision in December 2020, so now it's May 2022, and a year and a half, you have not come back to me. So, as I was saying in the other video, I hope you come back, and if you don't, if you reject signing an agreement at the mediator's office on June 7th, you know, because maybe the only thing I will insist upon, that I will insist that is in the agreement that you would be legally obliged to do, is moving in with me in Elyas Sur, in the house that I now rent. You and of course Daisaku, to make our family whole again. There are other conditions that I would ask to be put in there in an agreement for me to withdraw the case. And again, I think you need to be reminded, it's not a criminal case. You seem to think that you can tell the judge that I have done certain things, and then the judge will prosecute me for that. Like you can show her screenshots or something, or you've hacked into my WhatsApp in the past year and a half, or my whatever messaging app, and you hacked into my Google Photos, into my Gmail, and took screenshots of this and that, read what I was saying to other people. Well, this is not a criminal trial, and definitely I'm not on trial. I am the petitioner, and you are not the defendant, because again, this is not a criminal trial. You're the respondent. We have plaintiff and respondent. We don't have a defendant. We don't have a prosecutor. It may be the same courtroom and the same judge where they do criminal trials, but we're not having a criminal trial. So anyway, if you reject to sign an agreement to come back to me and reunite our family in Elyas Rücker, and your only reason is your unwillingness to forgive what happened in the past, and as I said in the other video, I'm willing to forgive you. So you should be willing to forgive me, but it's up to you. You don't want to forgive? Okay. I'm willing to not care and not investigate what you've been doing and with who for the past year and a half. And like I said in the other video, if you have had another man, so be it. I still want you back. I still love you. And to also repeat what I said in the other one, what was I going to say? If you don't love me anymore, there's no love in your heart for me anymore, because you feel like things that I have done and said are too much for you. So I don't deserve it anymore. I don't deserve you anymore. Then I ask you to come back to me for the sake of our children. Even if our marriage, our life together in Elyas Rücker is loveless, if mom and dad don't have any love for each other, mom and dad meaning you and me, and we don't make love, we don't have sex, even if that's our life, as long as our kids are together and growing up together, and they grow up with both of their biological parents, then that's just the way it is. You know, sometimes you have to sacrifice. When I say you, I don't mean you, particularly Jinky, I mean anyone. Sometimes a person has to make a sacrifice for their children. And you know that I'm a good father, and you know that I love Alex and he's doing well here in my custody, and I know that you're a good mother and you're doing your best to take care of Daisaku by yourself. And you know, I used to, after you left, I used to give you a lot of money and things, and then in the past like 6 months or so I haven't given you much, because, well, you told the judge that you have a job. Reselling on Facebook, that's a job, okay. So, you know, but when you say job, I don't think of that. I think like a job where you have a paycheck. Well, whatever. You're like an independent businesswoman. You know, as long as you pay your taxes on the income that you make, and I guess you have a proper business. Maybe you need a business permit, or from the mayor of Caloocan, or maybe you're just like on the black market or something. Whatever. The Bureau of Internal Revenue, the BIR, I know they're completely impotent. People can just ignore them if they owe back taxes. The BIR says, hey, you need to pay us. You basically just tell the BIR to fuck off. I know this because I heard about President-elect owing billions, with a B, billions of pesos to the BIR. And since like 1991, 7 years before you were born, and when I was 6 years old, or 7 years old, he has owed the BIR so much money, and he just tells them to fuck off because he doesn't pay. So whether he actually says fuck off or not, with his actions of just never paying, that's what he's doing. So, if you're technically supposed to pay your taxes to the BIR and you don't, whatever, until the laws here change for the BIR can actually enforce the taxes that people owe, and there's actually a penalty. So people, like, not just on paper, like, oh, you owe us interest and penalties, but we're not going to do anything if you don't pay. Mr. Ferdinand Marcos II. Until they can actually put people in jail for not paying taxes, like they do in the U.S. Imelda too. Apparently in this country you can just receive a jail sentence and never serve it. You don't go to jail until your appeals are up. In the U.S. you go to jail and you appeal from jail once you're convicted. Here you're convicted, you just live out your life on the outside. Appeals that last for decades. Whatever. This video isn't supposed to be about what a scumbag Marcos is and his mother. Maybe it's dangerous for me to say, but it's fucking true. Talk shit about the Marcoses. Well, I wanted to make this video shorter than the other one, but now here it is. Past 13 and a half minutes. Still going. So what else do I need to say? I'm sorry and I want you to come back. That's basically it. Ilocos Norte, near the Marcos' hometown. Marcos is a law-breaking, arrogant, scumbag family. Oh, it's Alexander and Jennifer. Alex! Hello, Alex. 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 Hey, Alex. What? Oh, crabs. Little crabs. So many crabs walking in the rocks. In this broken concrete.